Hello everyone, and welcome back to Satisfactory. Well, we will start this episode by building this small little railroad roundabout right where the other tracks meet up. After that, we will add one more production module to our aluminium platform, where we will actually start making the aluminium casings, which will be very important for later stages in the game. But the main focus for today will be this, a big train station where we will eventually bring in the raw resources that we will use on the main platform. So yeah, let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. And we are back. Okay, now we have a nice little hopper pack, and I think today we will take advantage of it. But first, I think it would be best if we sorted out our encased beam production. So if you don't mind, I will pick up our alien items and sort this one out real quick. There we go. I think a pair of Summer's Loop would do us some good in here. And if we put in one more Summer's Loop in here, that will double the concrete output, which means that we can actually also overclock this guy. Right. There. And don't forget, we will actually need to increase the throughput of at least this belt. This one is already okay, I think. Right. Okay. So this will increase the encased beam production by 4 times. And I think, yeah, it's quite needed. Also, I almost forgot, this splitter is actually completely ineffectual because it needs to be actually on the belt like this. So go into the actual dimensional storage and that should fix it. Yeah, there we go, now it's actually working. It was actually under the belt, not on the belt. So anyways, I think at this point, yeah, this place is okay, all things considered, apart from it being a mess, but you know, we'll sort that one out at some point. Next, now that we have the hover pack, how about we go and build a roundabout? Well, if you remember, I did say that I want to build a roundabout at the place where we split off for the blue crater. We have a lot of tracks converging there, so I think that is a perfect place for it. Now, I have watched a video that, well, it did show a small exploit that we can use to make roundabouts work even better than they would otherwise. Basically, well, I think I will just show you once we get to it. So, we are on site. If you don't mind, I will actually peel back the complete... There we go. Every single piece of track here will need to be peeled back. Yes, this will disrupt the railroad for a while, but I think that's going to be fine. These foundations also need to go away. There and there as well. Okay. Now I want this roundabout to be centered around the actual main line. So I suppose I will bring this one out a little bit. Let me see, maybe right after. Let me just quickly get rid of this one. Wait. Maybe we need to do it from there. There we go. Okay, you might have noticed that this plant didn't blow up. This is the plant that I talked about a while ago, that I wasn't sure if the big one is, you know, destroyable or not. This is what I remembered. Even if we put nobody's on top or at the bottom, it's not going to go away. This is completely indestructible, and even if it's not even targetable by the chainsaw, so yeah. This is here for good, unfortunately. Well, anyways, we will just need to work around it, I suppose. So, let's see. I think we can have the roundabout... well, here, I suppose. Yeah. To line it up with the main line, I suppose we can have a half foundation. So let me quickly put that in. A half foundation there. And a full foundation right next to it. And this will be the center of the roundabout. Unless I want to move it back a little bit so we can have this plant in the middle. Yeah, I think just to work around it, I think it's going to be necessary. So, half foundation. Let me see. No, I think one tile in. Yeah, like this. Then the full foundation there, and now these can go away. This is going to be the center of our roundabout. If you will watch that video, which I will also put into the top right corner as usual, to build this roundabout, all you need to do is have the center point and then go out about 2 tiles in this case, but if you want to make it bigger, you can go further out. There, and then remove that center piece, pick up another foundation, and flip into the side of the other foundations, and then rotate the foundation 1 time. That will result in a 45-degree turn. This only happens when attached to other grids, but on the universal grid it's not going to work. So yeah, it only works if you are attached to other foundations. Anyways, let's go out 2 more times. There. And this will give us a nice 8-pointed circle of foundations that we can attach to. Now, to avoid clipping through that plant, I think we will go for the outer edge of these foundations. In the video, the guy was actually attaching to the middle point. That will result in the physically smallest possible roundabout. But because of this plant, I think we will need to go a tiny bit bigger. So what we need to do is attach to the center line of these foundations. Oh, wait. First, we need to actually build a placeholder straight piece. So exactly the middle point there. And we will use this as the starting point of our circle. So, always attach to the exact center point. If you want to make it the smallest possible, just go for the exact center of these foundations. Otherwise, I will go for the outer edge. When you reach the other end, just destroy the placeholder piece and hook the 2 ends together. And that's it. Now we have a perfect circle. And our little bugbear, that plant, is not clipping through, so I suppose we are going to be okay. Let me see, where is the main line? Right there. I think it's close enough, so I think we can attach straight in. There we go. Here we enter the roundabout, and here we exit the roundabout. And speaking of, yeah, I think these signals are already good. Pet signal going in, block signal going out. Perfect. Let me see next. This will need to go into the middle, and let's sort out the crater entrance line next. Let me see. Let's bring this one. Let me see. Well, Maybe we want to do this a little bit offset. So instead of attaching to that corner, we will attach to this corner. So let's go out a little bit longer. There, I think that will be just fine. So we start here. There's going to be 3.5 foundations. So 1, 2, 3.5. This is a placeholder straight piece. You will hook into the roundabout right there. And then 2.5 foundations. Well, there. You will hook into that corner there. That's it. Now we have a nice clean way into the crater. Now as for this one, I think it would actually make sense to have it do this kind of a turn. Yeah. Let's continue this one there. No. Let's just go this way. Okay, so you will go... I suppose this should be a good enough connection point, right? No, too sharp. One tile back. No, that's crooked. There we go, perfect. And you will have a ramp going up to that height. So far so good. Now we still need to take care of the line going to the actual bauxite extraction site. So I will extend it this way. Let me see. I think, well, I think this should be workable, right? No, that's too sharp. Okay. Here then. Okay, so here comes that little trick that I talked about. Right now we have a switch here and a switch here. If we try to attach to it, it says overlapping another, too close to another switch. Normally we cannot have a 4-track switch. We can only have one switch going into basically one track going into the switch and 2 tracks leaving the switch. So yeah, but with this little trick, what we can do is attach to it and then press H. And suddenly it is actually usable. And this will actually result in a completely usable switch. It doesn't matter which side enters the switch, they can leave on both exits, and that's going to be fine. Now, as I have said, I think this is an exploit. I don't think this is supposed to work this way, but I think it is actually, it actually works as intended. Well, not as intended, it works as one would expect. So yeah, I don't think I will use this one too much, but you know, it works. So let me quickly hook this up. Oh, perfect. Next, the signals. This is, let's start with the pet signals. So pet signals going into the junction. I think I will make this one short as we need there. And then block signals going out of the junction. There and there. I think that's it. Any trains complaining? No, I think we are good. Okay, so block signal going out, pet signal going in, out, in, out, in. That's it. 10 technically we could move these guys a little bit closer, but it's fine. Okay, at this point we can get rid of all these foundations. And as you can see, it is actually working perfectly well. And also that one. There we go. Yeah, now we have a nice little railroad roundabout. Of course, we will use the anti-grav supports for it at some point, but I'm still not happy with the way I have it built, so yeah, it will need to wait a little bit longer. So the train comes in, goes in the roundabout, and leaves. Perfect. Okay, I think next we will need to visit our aluminium production site, because we need to start making casings as well, not just the sheets. I think we can use the overflow ingots from the sheet production, and that's going to be okay. So here we are. Thankfully, the casings only require a single ingredient, the ingots, so we can use constructors for those. Blueprints. Let me quickly put the current working anti-grav blueprint into the railway supports. This is what I have been working on. Let me just show you what it looks like. It is something like this. As you can see, where the actual tracks will go, then the actual supports will go out a little bit further to the sides. But I don't think it's quite ready for prime time yet. Anyways, let me see. Alright, constructor. I think in this case we will need to have the clockwise version, I think. So this one will need to go. Oh, it's so nicer to work with the hover pack now. There we go, perfect. Down by one. There. Right. Is this the input? Did I put it in right? Yeah, okay. So, which one is the aluminium ingot? Okay, that side. Yeah, for now we will clip through. I think that's going to be acceptable. Yeah, the aluminium ingot goes in, and the aluminium casing will come out. For now, as usual, I will put them into a storage. I don't think I will put them into a dimensional depot, because I think we will put them on a train and move them back to the main base at some point. For now, I will hook these guys up to the power, and then let me see. Sorry. Aluminium casing. Yeah. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Yeah, even this was easier with the hover pack. And out comes the casings, but only once the sheet production is backed up. Let me quickly take care of the storage for it. Yeah, small one will be fine. There. Let's just feed it in, that's fine. Okay, now we could set up a awesome sink overflow for this place, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. Basically, I would like to test what would happen if we allow this place to completely back up. So once all the storages and all the manufacturing machines are completely full with resources, then I want to see what happens with the water, because I suspect, well, I want to see if the pumps will overflow or not. Also, while we are here, we might want to take care of the silica, because if you remember, we actually need to feed this one into that line. So yeah, this one can go away. Yeah, including the awesome awesome sink. There. Now we will need to merge these guys. Output, yeah, that way. Sorry, not there, but there. Now the problem is there is no smart merger. I am fairly certain that, well, well, as I was saying, I am fairly certain there is a way to create a priority merger with bad acrobatics and all that kind of stuff, but I don't have it at my fingertips at the moment, so I suppose maybe I will do it. I will research that kind of thing in between episodes, but for now, this will have to do. Anyways, let me quickly take care of the actual merger there. Sorry, no. This one actually needs to go on the belt. I just want to have these mergers as a guide. There we go. Okay, now these can go away. And we will feed this one into that line. So as I have said, it will not actually give us a proper merge. Let me see. Let me empty these out for a second. I want to see what will happen if we will produce more than what we are using. No, I think this is going to be actually okay. Yeah, we are outputting less silica than we are actually putting onto this belt, so I think it's going to be okay. Alright, so let's get rid of this silica, we don't need it anymore. Well, I think this place is pretty much okay at this point. Let me quickly take care of this. Yeah, I did not do this quite as good as I should have. Let me extend this. There. Then another storage goes there. Right. You will empty out there. Let me quickly get rid of the excess bauxite. That's going to be fine. I suppose just to be on the safe side, I will actually feed this back into the system. There we go. And I will get rid of this one. Yes. There, and we will bring the actual bauxite down. There. And we need to feed it back into the system. There we go. Okay, so I think we should be back to normal at this point. Yeah. Okay. I think this is a little bit better than it was before. In fact, we don't really need this one. Okay, I think at this point we can go home. And I don't really know what to do next. I think we might want to start setting up the train station for our... First, let's hook up to the zipline. I think next we will start setting up the raw resource train stations at the main base. I think that is going to be the main focus for this episode. Also, our little roundabout. Hopefully first of many. Also, I will still keep working on our anti-grav supports. As you have seen, it is taking shape, but I am still not happy how it looks, so yeah. Plus, we will need to work on how we will actually attach to the system and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there is still work to be done on it. Okay, so how are we on the encased beams at this point? Lovely, completely full. That means that we can actually go ahead and unlock Mark 5 belts. That is going to be great. So, let's do it.
Milestone reached. Fixit dedicated this milestone to the conveyor belt and lift Mark 5. They may be implying that your factory could be further optimized. While they are correct, I believe they are setting unreasonable expectations. Having all of humanity very definitely relying on your work is a lot of pressure. It's a good thing I'm here.
Okay, now we have Mark 5 belt. Great. And they only require these aluminum sheets, and we have plenty of those. So, if you don't mind, I will actually replace the Mark 4 on our hotbar, and the same goes for the elevator. Great. If we need to downgrade, then we can just use E. That's going to be fine. So, as I have said, we will actually set up our raw resource inputs. Now, if we take a look at the Satisfactory Tools website, there is a menu point for items and inputs. That will list all the raw resources that we can put into the system. And I think for now we only really need 5. Caterium ore, coal, copper ore, iron ore, and limestone. The quartz and the bauxite will be handled off-site. So, for example, the bauxite will be handled very likely in the blue crater. The raw quartz can be handled right next to the mining sites and things like that. Also, can you please not? Thank you. At some point, we might also bring in sulfur, but I don't think it's going to be needed. So, as I have said, we will need 5 train stations, and I think on this side of the space elevator makes sense, I guess. Let's start. Let me see. How are we on resources? Let me see. I think we should be okay. Yeah. So, transport, train station, there. Facing, yeah, that way. And I think I will go ahead and do this. Right up against the space elevator platform, basically. Next, we will need to leave a single space in between these stations. So the next one will need to go here, because if you remember, we will need to include a extra storage on the side, so we can make sure that the flow of resources is uninterrupted in between unloading sessions. Next, I will extend this all the way down as far as we can go. There. Will we clip through this hill? I want to see. No, we are just barely making it, I think. Yeah. How about this way? Yeah, it's also fine. Yeah. I think we stumbled onto a decent height on this platform. Now, what about here? Well, you know what? I think we can use this small outcropping as a small nature reserve that we did the same for the that big rock under the base. Let me see. Maybe here. Yeah. We can encase it or put some, whatchamacallit, railings around it, and I think that's going to be fine. Let me just quickly take care of these plants so they don't stick out. And is this... Yeah, you can pick this one up as well. Good. I don't want to use explosives here because I want to preserve as much foliage as we can in this little reserve. And that's it. Okay. Also, there. And the freighter is back. Good. Okay. This one we can blow up, but it can wait. Also, yeah, we are far away from our power network, so we cannot use the hover pack. But that's fine. There we go. Okay, so let me quickly finish this one. And you know what? Might as well build the railing around this place. So, industrial railing facing this way. Yeah, I think this will look nice in the finished factory. Okay, let me quickly take care of this. And done. Okay, let's continue with the train stations. So as usual, the same, but with a single space in between. Sorry? A creature is in the way. Can you please go? Thank you. So there, right? Right. So that's 3 stations. Let me see. 4. And I believe we are just about enough space for the 5th one. Right? Oh yeah, just barely enough space. Next, the actual freight platforms. It doesn't really matter which side. I suppose it will have to be here because of the space elevator platform. Let me see. We are missing wires. Okay. You know, I wish there was a way to quickly swap between... Wait. Maybe we can put them on the hotbar. So if I transfer on equip, transfer stack... No, I don't think we can put them on the hotbar. No? Okay, never mind. So I wish there was a way to quickly switch between the hover pack and the jetpack. Because if you want to move quickly, then the hover pack is not ideal. But if you want to stay still, then the jetpack is not ideal. So anyways, we need to pick up some wires. Done. 4 stacks should be fine. Can I quickly put some resources in this one? Let me see, I didn't put the casings on the network. Yeah, that's fine. Then the computers and some plastics. That's fine. The rest can wait a little bit. Did you pick up anything in the meantime? No, that's fine. Thank you. So let's put in the freight platforms. As I have said, they will be facing this way. Wait, oh, we also need plastics. Maybe I shouldn't have put it into the milestone. Okay, fine. We can sort out the railroad. I don't think it will attach if I put it in this way. Well, I suppose we can take care of it on the other side. Now these stations, I think we will make it into a roll in, roll out two-way station. So I don't think we will need to have double-headed trains for this one. So let's see. Let's get a little bit closer to our power network. So the sharpest turn that we can make is technically this, but I would like to line up with the grid. So it's going to be a, let me see, 2.5. I suppose we can have the outgoing tracks here. That's going to be fine. Also, maybe we should bring in some power just so we don't fall down all the time. And let me see, what can we hook into? This one will be fine, just I need to upgrade. There we go. This will keep us flying. So, as I have said, I think we will have the outgoing trains going through this tile. Okay, next, let's place down the actual tracks. So, railway. And we will need to break this one into smaller pieces. So, let me see. I suppose this spacing will be okay. So, this train will go out this way and go into the main line, I suppose, in between these factories. So you will hook into the outgoing tracks there, and it needs to be this kind of a spacing on the segments in between stations. Also, yeah, let's just bring the power out a little bit longer there. And this will take care of the exits. So how are we on plastics now? Yeah, we should be able to put in, well, I think all of them while we are going down the line. We will upload more, and that's going to be okay there. Oh, there we go. We already have one at the end, so that's fine. Okay. I do suspect that we will actually make these guys a little bit longer. Also, let's just keep extending the power network there. Okay, for the time being, I think I will leave it as is, but I will make long tracks going into these stations. And that will allow us to extend the actual platforms when the need arises. And we are out of concrete, but no surprises there. We have been building quite a bit of foundations. I think I will actually go for the main concrete factory this time. There we go. I will pick up, I suppose, yeah, 6 stacks. Also, you know what? At this point, this station is completely unnecessary to have around. Can you please stop? Ah. Okay, fine. Let me... I will call it back. There. So, timetable Yeah, I believe this train. You need to come back to Venray. Save changes. And yeah, let's get rid of Wuppertal. Okay, it will make a round around the roundabout and it should come straight back. Right, let me just take a look. So it should make a circle right around here. Yeah, goes into the roundabout. Makes a turn. Exactly, and comes right back. Perfect. Okay, and since it has only one station, it will not actually leave once it arrives. At that point, we will completely dismantle the station. Okay, so as I have said, we will build nice long platforms for this one. Sometimes I wish there was an area zoom tool, but I kind of understand why there isn't. It can be a little bit messy, but you know, I think it would be kind of nice. So anyways, and this time we are out of iron. That's fine. Next, let's take care of the actual railways. So as I have said, I will make this one so long that we will have plenty of opportunity to extend it in the future if we have to. So we need to have 2 spaces for every platform in the future. So that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I suppose. And you know what? 5 more platforms. Let's go with that. If we need to extend it, 5 more platforms will be at our disposal. So these guys need to be extended all the way there. There we go. This should be enough space to deal with any kind of excess building that we might need to do in the future. Let me extend it a little bit this way so we can actually put in the incoming tracks. Okay, so we had, I believe, a spacing of 3 on the other end, right? Yes. Okay, let's bring the power down. That should do it. And now we'll put in the incoming tracks. And I think we will go for the same kind of spacing here as well. So I suppose there. Okay, so now we have a way in for the trains. I suppose we can do a bit of queuing on the other side. Because, yeah, I do expect this place to be quite busy in the future. So I suppose what we can do is turn this track around. Let me see. Is this going to be wide enough for a turn? At this point, I'm completely going by the seat of my pants because this is the furthest that I have ever been in this game. And apparently we need to extend this platform 1 more tile. That's fine. So we need to do this, I believe. There, and this should be able to turn. No, wait. Too sharply still. Okay. Well, one more time then. Okay, then let me see. I think it would be better if we broke this one into 2 smaller turns. I think you already know why. So this one needs to go, well, there, there. You will turn that way and you will turn that way, and this one can go away. Next, let's extend this one once more. How dense do we want to have the queuing to be? Well, I think a single tile will be good enough. Yeah, I think so. There. Oh, no, wait. We need to have at least 1.5 tile, because we need to have a long enough space in between these switches. Basically, we cannot have a single tile long switch here. It needs to be at least 1.5 tile long. So I think we are going to go for that. There, and the next track will be here. There, and the next one will be here. There, and we need to extend this one there. So you will hook into that one, and you will hook into that one. Okay, so far so good. I am completely in the dark if this actually works. I have no idea. I really hope it does, but if it's not, then I suppose we can rethink this whole setup. Okay, we still have about 10 minutes, so we can spend it productively. Let me quickly pick up some iron, I suppose. By the way, how is this one? Okay, the encased beams are backed up. Great. Now the most problematic thing is the modular beams. Yeah, it's fine. How many heavy ones we have already? Well, not much, but it's fine. Let me quickly put in 200 more computers into the milestone. There. What will this unlock, by the way? Blender, some of the project parts. I think this is a project part, right? Yeah, project part 6. Okay. Well, we can make batteries after this, and for this one we will need these aluminum casings. And we can make a blender, which will, I suppose, make, for example, the sulfuric acid and things like that. In tier 8, this will also be nice. These drones cannot carry a lot of stuff, but they don't have to, that's fine. Nuclear power, lovely. Advanced aluminium production. Yeah, this will be quite necessary. And this one. This will unlock Mark III miners. Yeah, after we have this one down, we will start exploiting every single piece of resource deposit that we come across. Right, and then the particle enrichment, I suppose, for another stage in the nuclear power network. Okay, Do you have anything now? Yes, you do. Some more pipes. Great. Thank you. At this point, we should have enough plastic to put some more in, I suppose. Yeah, 400. Let's keep going. After this, we only need 400 more. Or 320, but, you know. We could go and pick up some casings at this point. Yeah, it's fine. Next, let's sort out the output storages for the train stations. So for those, as usual, we will need these industrial storages. Output will be that way, which means that the storages will not need to go there, right? No, I think it's too close. Yeah, it's too close. Industrial storage there. And this time we will use Mark 5 belts. Great. This will unload these stations extra fast. Now, yeah, instead of deleting the rubber, I think I will just shove it into one of these belts and empty it out that way. So there we go. This should be okay. Load it in, increase the throughput. Let me just upgrade this belt if we can. There we go. This should take care of the contents of the train stations fairly quickly. Right? Why can't I see what's inside? Is it because it's unloading? Okay, let me see. You stop self-driving. We cannot see inside. Let's dock one more time. Okay, we are stopped. Exit. Now we can get rid of it. If I delete this, will it leave behind? Yes, it does. Okay. Oof, that's a lot of rubber. I really don't want to waste it, so I suppose we can put them into a big industrial storage. That's going to be fine. There. Let's remove this one and feed it into the sink. Okay, I think at this point we have cleaned up fairly well. Let's get rid of the actual station. There we go. Yeah, so once these are empty, we will get rid of them. That's fine. Anything else we need to do around here? No, apart from getting rid of this. That's it. Okay. So, one of our, well, patchwork solutions is gone now, which is very good. Next, let's keep working on the storages for these stations. Okay, so we will unload these stations like so. Of course, we will need to feed these guys back underground. Should we have a double output or a single output? I think we will go for a double output. So we will need, they will go straight underground from here. So 1 and 2. This will go quick, exactly. And this will line up this way and feed through that way. Right. Good, okay. Let's do this for the others. Okay, unloading is done. Well, at least for one of the platforms. I suppose at some point I will blueprint it, but yeah, it's fine for now. Okay. Let me see, anything else? I think it's okay. Yeah. Alright. My alarm went off in the meantime, so I suppose we could say goodbye right now, but I do expect to have at least a handful of time lapses in this one. How are we on points, by the way? 19. Lovely. Let's go and do a bit of shopping. We still have quite a few stuff to unlock. Let me see. Shop right there. So, let me see, management. In here, we only have the Mark III power outlets. Under organization, since we are using the signs as lighting, I don't think I will unlock any more of these. I only unlock this one for demonstration purposes. The customizer, I think these finishes are extremely situational, so yeah, I don't think I will worry about that. Let me see, 6, 11, 17 altogether for the rest of these signs. The solid lines I wouldn't mind, but the rest I think can wait. Yeah. These are unlocked, foundations are unlocked, walls are fine, architecture is finished. Yeah, might as well unlock this one, so that leaves us with 10 points. We could buy homing ammo, but the problem with homing ammo is that it's... even though it's homing, it is still prone to missing quite a bit and it is quite expensive, so yeah, I think we will stick to the default rifle ammo. The turbo rifle ammo, well, it can shoot faster, but that's all it does. And it's going to be extremely inaccurate, so yeah, we will stick to the regular rifle ammo from now on. So we have 10 points left. Let me see. 4 more points. Let me see what these are. Let's go for this one. Yeah, that will leave us with 1 point. Okay, we are almost done in the awesome shop. What about the MEM? Oh, right. The hard drive. So this one, molded beams. So basically some steel and some concrete. Okay. Alternate automated wiring. No, not really interested in that. Let's rescan, I think. This one is aluminium rods. Not really. Or we can use heavy oil residue to make cables. And let's go for aluminium rods, I suppose. Okay. And we have no more hard drives at the moment. Can we quickly take care of the radar station? I think we might be able to do it. We only need a bit more crystal oscillators. And those we can make 30. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we have the 50 crystal oscillators. Also, I just noticed that, let me see, let me show you, yeah, we have these quartz crystals on the network. How come? I think this might be a leftover. Oh, right, we deleted the old depot, but the actual resources are still technically in the network. So yeah, we are still using the leftovers from the old dimensional depot. And yeah, we definitely need to sort out the actual production for these crystals. Anyways, the important thing is that we can actually do the radar station if we pick up a few more heavy modular frames. There we go. No, wait, we need even more than that. Sort, we only need 150. Yeah, so I will put back this 8. Okay, quartz, radar station, finally. Wait, remove from to... Oh, sorry. Why can't we do it? Oh, computers, fine. There we go.
Radar tower unlocked. The tower reveals resource nodes and other useful information on the map in a set radius from its location.
That's it? No snarky comments? Okay, fine. It is right here. We only need a little bit more cableage and that is it. I think I will put it on top of that arch. Let me see, storage container, yeah, this one. Or maybe that spire over there. Let's see what it will reveal. We might want to place a small foundation on top. There, yeah, that looks more or less fine. So, let's place down the radar tower. Missing materials. Oh, more oscillators. Okay. Just give me a second, please. I don't want to finish this episode before we actually do this. Okay, never mind. We cannot make enough oscillators because of the crystalline quartz. Well, that will be the perfect excuse to sort out in the next episode. So yeah, I suppose in the next episode we will go back to the quartz outpost and take care of those. Let me just finish this one there. Might as well go and finish the episode there. And in the next one we'll actually put in the... well, before we go, let me actually sort and make this one a little bit nicer. Instead of these foundations, let me see. Let me put in 1 meter foundations instead. There. And I will put in a framework reversed foundation on the bottom. And let me see, do we have... Yes, we do, but we don't have corner pieces, unfortunately. Well, in that case, we can do these. there, and there. If we wanted to, we can move these down all the way. Yeah, might as well do it. You see, we don't need to go too deep on these. There. And the last one there. So this is where we'll put the radar station. Right, let's go to the quartz outpost and we will stop the episode there. Alright, so as I have said, in the next episode we will put in the crystal quartz production. Very likely, well, this side is already occupied, so maybe here. You know what, might as well put in the actual production platforms now. Yeah, we don't have enough space because of this pillar, so I suppose this will be acceptable. Power poles. Yeah, like this. Okay, let me just hook the power together. And let's upgrade this one. There. And that's it. We will hook in the... you know what? Let's quickly take care of it. No. Don't go to overtime. Let's do this in the next episode. That's fine. Yeah. All that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.